Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Sagacious. Today we built a new resource refiner and we changed up our all-terrain vehicle here. So basically now this thing can do anything. We have the drill to break down the rocks and we have a saw to cut down trees. Now since you can weld resources to the vehicles, we can put them on the trailer and take them to our new refining station. With the rocks, you want to keep them as big as possible. You don't want to break them down. That way it's less to weld on and less to haul. So I'll go through and get all this cleaned up real quick and get it loaded on the trailer. Once you put resources on a vehicle, you can't use a lift for it, but you can weld it. So I should have disconnected the trailer, but I was worried about not being able to reconnect it after I put the resources on. But in the future, I can just drop the trailer and re-weld it on when I'm done loading it. I put 2 blocks because with rocks, one of the blocks gets stuck to it. You can't break the block after you weld it. So you need one space so you can break the block off to drop it off. You also don't want to put them too close together or they can get stuck together. It's not a huge deal, but it can cause them to get stuck later. These big ones are the ones that you really want, but it was hard to keep the big ones on this hill here. I couldn't really break the bottom only. So this one I placed wrong, and you can see you can't break the blocks because it was too close, so too many got stuck. So I had to break the rock to fix that. Here's another bigger one. And the rest of them are just average. We'll just grab one more. That should be good. And here we are at our new processing center. We just back the trailer in. Lower the gate. And lift it. There's 6 pistons on it, but it's still too much. We gotta give the pistons some help. I was just making sure they were set right. It's just too much weight for them. So I either need more pistons or I can just use the lift to help. So there's our drills, and we just drop them all in. And you see there's still one block that you can't break, but we'll pick those up after the rocks are broken down. Head down. So here's the base. There's all of our rocks we just dumped. And we just turn on the drills. There's underneath, and there's saws on the other side. I can flip it over, and I can do trees in here as well. Every once in a while one will get a little bit stuck, and I just have to shake the drills to move them around. This bigger one was a little bit harder to get. Later I realized I can just put my lift underneath and raise it through there and move all that stuff to prevent anything from getting stuck. I did it the hard way this time before I realized I could put it underneath. But it's easy to break up any jams. And now we'll grab some trees. Alright, back parked at the station. And the pistons can lift up the trees at least. At least with 4 of them. I could put more on the trailer. And just drop them in. Trees seem to cause a lot of lag with the trailer, and they don't slide very good for some reason. Considering how heavy they are, I figured they'd just fall with a ramp this steep. I put these pistons on the side to try and help keep things moving, and it helped out, but the trees still, I don't know, they stick to the sides for some reason. But it's still not too bad. before I used these ramps, I initially had just flat concrete, and it had it attached to bearings so that it would just fall and make a ramp. But that caused like enormous FPS drops. I think when bearings have a bunch of weight on them is what causes the issues. So that's why I had to switch to the ramps, because those are actually just welded in the ground. So there's no physics on them. So sometimes with trees I just have to use my lift for now. I've still got to figure out a new solution. But there's not much to it. This thing did take forever to build. It just uses the ramps from the tops of warehouses and then some bricks. It's literally just a ramp with some drills and saws on the bottom, not much to it. But stuff does take so long to grind for in this game. So yeah. That was my solution for trying to get some materials quicker. Still a work in progress. I didn't record the building because it just took so long. I mean, there would have been no reason to play all of that. It would have taken forever. But like I said, there's not much to it. It's just a ramp. Let me know what you think, or what other ideas you guys have to process stuff quicker. I'm not sure if this is quicker than the last vehicle I had, but it caused too much lag, even more than this, surprisingly. And I figured this would be more fun to do some trailering, you know, deliveries and whatnot. So anyway, if you learned anything helpful in the video, or if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.